What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Kane and Ross present the Yeah I Said It podcast. We express them with our full capabilities to them might want us in correction facilities. Brainchild of my child. I'm the dad half of this operation. Ross Cooper, as always, coming to you live and in public, if you will. I am always rocking with the best. My co-host, please introduce yourself to the folk.
Yeah, well, everybody's having a good day, month, hour, year, good, all that good stuff. If you watch on all the platforms, please share with your friends, family, bug on your wall, alien outside, pets, all that good stuff. The eclipse that went by, I don't know. And if you watch it on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, sun gonna blow up.
That's random as all. That's random as all get out. As always, I'm chilling here with man Citizen Kane. Little hiatus. For good reason though. We did not get a chance to record, but he actually came through the visit. Was here in Texas with me for a while. Got to hang out, do some cool stuff. Um, but one thing we did forget was the freaking laptop to record with. So it is what it is. But I think it's important every now and again to just unplug and live life every now and again, especially in this super social media era. But a few things went down and we've been looking forward to talking to. So we're here. We're gonna get to it. WNBA draft happened. No surprise. Caitlin Clark went number one. Um, and yeah, I might get some hate for my take on this one, but I don't know. I don't get the Caitlin Clark hate, right? I've seen a lot of little think pieces, a lot of people, oh, because Caitlin Clark this, Caitlin Clark that. Like, listen, hold on. If someone wanted, I think this is what the thing was. If someone wanted to make the argument, we wouldn't be the people wouldn't be talking this much if Caitlin Clark were black. There's an argument to be had there. But I don't believe anything that's been bestowed upon Caitlin Clark is unfair. Literally, when you check the record books, she's broken 30, I think something like 39 of them in her college career. There is no one that has scored more points than her. No more points in the tournament than her. No more threes than her. I, I don't care who you are. When you have that kind of resume, it's deserving. It's absolutely deserving. We talked about Ice Cube and his offer to the big three. That wasn't a black thing or white thing. It was I'm getting the player. I'm making an offer to a player that we have never seen do what she's done before. I don't get why everybody is so bent out of shape. And again, if it was her, and believe me, you know how we get down on this show. If it was some off-key BS and she was anti-black or said something against some sisters, yeah, we'd be all on it. That simply hasn't happened. It reminds me of the Taylor Swift issue. I can't stand Taylor Swift. What did Taylor do outside of show up and support her dude? Nothing. If you don't like her fan base, I can give you a pound on that. I can see where they can be annoying as all get out. Caitlin Clark is great white hope. She's from Iowa, dog. Who's in Iowa? I, for the
Who's in
first time,
Iowa?
I gotta look at some of my contemporaries. I gotta look at some of these brothers and other sportscasters. Like, I know what you're trying to do, but for once, it ain't there. This is not a racial issue as far as I can see. She herself is not problematic. Even when you want to go back to last year between her and Angel Reese, when Angel gave her You Can't See Me and everything else, everybody got in there. Hey, Caitlin didn't have an issue. She said we competitors and call it a day. Now, everybody else was on their best bullshit. Everybody else was, oh my God, that's so classless. No. See, now we have a different conversation. It's everyone else. But Caitlin herself, we in the black community, we the black delegation, like our white folks, unproblematic. And quite honestly, like we actually like you to be allies. But if you can't be an ally, at least be unproblematic. And as far as I can tell, unless some surfaces, Caitlyn is unproblematic. I don't get all of this Caitlyn hate, but you know, if you have a take, um, other than that, I'd love to hear it. If you have a Caitlyn issue, I'd love to hear it. So where do you sit, sir?
I don't care. But um, the Caitlyn hate is not on her. It's on the treatment of her and her fans. Like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with her. She's getting the brunt of it because she's her. But it's really the fans and who supports her, and we all know who those guys are, or girls, or they demers. Actually, I don't even know they do the they demmer thing because it's that demographic. But you know, it's pointed at the fans. And then I get the special treatment. She's the main attraction, the star, and all that. So Big Three is going to offer millions of dollars because she's the main attraction. Um, what I was about to say. What I don't like is that her team constantly loses and keeps getting coverage. Like I don't know how you ended up on SNL when you lost. Like your whole team. It wasn't just if it was just you, I'd be like, all right, they just want her. They brought the whole team. And not South Carolina. And then last year the BS of Biden talking about when they lost to LSU. Oh, we know we should have them both come in. Since when did we do that for the loser? If you win a title, you go to the White House. It's not a big effing idea, but big deal to me. But I mean, that's how it goes. The winner goes. The loser doesn't. But now all of a sudden, because Kayla lost, you know what? We need to have them both come up here. Participation award. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I hate that, bro. Because that's not the real world, bro. You either win or you lose, man. You gonna set these kids up and people for fair if you think coming in second place is a great thing. Either way, it's just her fan. It's just her fan base and people around her that people don't like, and it's understandable. You see how they treat everybody else. She's the new Great White Hope, so they gonna protect her with all of their life and might. You know. So hey, but other than that, Caitlin, like I said, like you said, from all that we know, is unproblematic. So she just hooping and stays out the way and does a little State Farm commercial. That's it.
Right, because and again, as a member of as a black person, especially given the history in this country, I understand unfair treatment. Um, I understand white folk getting certain things just because, aka white privilege. I don't I don't think this is that though. This is not, I don't believe this is white privilege. I believe this is just reward for everything she's done. Like if because what about injuries? How come so? They don't have Caitlin's numbers. It's the she didn't have no one else has done what she's done. Period. Point blank. Now, do I understand bringing the whole team on SNL? Wave your hand on that. Wave your hand, right? Um, I'm going to take a minute to shout out Dawn Staley yet again. Very classy move on her part. Because you mentioned, like, look, Caitlin put our game on her back. Same tide rises all boats. So everyone's gonna eat off this. It's not just now. I will say this, and it's too soon to tell. But given the trajectory, if Juju Watkins and USC starts continues to bust ass and starts creeping up on these records, if we don't see the same fanfare, I'm gonna have a problem at that point. But
Juju's
again,
better in my opinion, but I mean that's just me. Either way, and shout out to Paige Buckets. I love her. A true ally, by the way. But yeah, love Paige, love Juju, love Fly J. But yeah, and Angel, shout out to Bone. But other than that, I respect Caitlin. I don't know what she's
listen,
gonna do in the next level, but we about to find out.
y'all
But
y'all might be about to see, and I apologize. I don't have a female comparison, but we might be looking at the next Shaq and Cole. She went to Indiana, dog. Aaliyah Boston is already there. So you got Aaliyah Boston in the paint, and you got her outside. This could be a problem.
yeah, it's
This
still
could
not
be
better
a
than
problem.
the Aces. I mean,
We'll see.
Asia Wilson is still the best player and possibly the newest goat. most likely.
Okay,
She's nasty,
but
nasty.
but some folks, I don't know if you was watching what Aaliyah did in South Carolina when she was still there, but yeah,
Oh, she's
and
cool. They gonna be good. It's gonna be like I said. Kaylin's gonna put butts in seats,
yeah,
but
and then the other team to watch, Angel Reese and Cardoso are now teammates. That's gonna be a
that's a
problem,
twin tower right there,
right?
bro.
That's
That's a
gonna be what.
Duncan Robinson type boy.
Now,
Hey, I'm just
I
saying.
was gonna say Go Bear and Cat, but
No, no. It's more of a Duncan and a Robinson situation. But um, you got all this talent and star power now, and then you got the back end coming with Paige and Juju and Fly J and all. So if the WNBA still fails, I gotta look. You have lightning in the bottle now. You have to fit like if y'all still fail, then it's never going to succeed because it's never going to get better than this. It's not.
eh, I mean,
It's not. You
you
have all the
weren't.
momentum. You have all the you have your magic and bird now. Literally.
I just I was just about to say thank you. You walked me right into it. Everyone thought Magic and Bird was the tip of the top, and then came Jordan, and
No,
then came
but
Kobe, and
listen, you're
so
not understanding me. Let me finish. That's why you should let me finish. But you have your Magic and Bird. The thing is, Magic and Bird, if y'all remember in the 70s, a lot of people weren't alive, it was a failing business, just like the WNBA is now. It was failing badly. Magic and Bird came along, saved it. Then the Jordan came along, elevated. So you have your Magic and Bird to at least save it, to make it profitable. And then maybe I don't know if Juju's going to be the Jordan. I don't know if whoever is. Either way, you have people on the back end behind them, just like Magic and Bird, that can take it to another level. So while they're still in college, you should do everything in your power to make sure that this league is saved and more profitable, so you can start one paying the ladies more, and also using it for more marketing, so you get more eyes and butts in the seats. So then sponsorships and all that TV deals will come in more, so that's more money into the league, which means more money to the players, and everybody's happy. And then it's thriving like how the NBA is now, right? You
yeah,
can't
and
screw
I
this
mean,
part up. This is the important part. This is the crunch time. This is what Eminem said. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance. This is your one shot. Do not f this up, WNBA. Please don't. And I'm rooting for you. I've been rooting for, and I've been said they needed lightning in the bottle. They need their Magic and Bird and their Jordan. I honestly think that their Jordan could have been a young Gigi. Rest in peace, Gigi Bryant, Kobe Bryant's daughter, but she's no longer here. So, but we still have a Juju and Paige and all that at the back end. Maybe some other girl that's coming up that might be crazy. So either way, this is the time. Elevate.
yeah, and gosh, you said a lot, and I'm trying to remember. Well, one part. I also don't agree with the over Caitlyn hate coming from existing WNBA players. Like, I think that's being blown out of proportion. Like, everyone's coming down on Diana Taurasi for what she said. I'm like, no, I don't. I
She's
think they're just
competitive.
competitive spirit.
I'm sure she's annoyed by it, but
Like,
it's
like
but
one,
it's competitiveness.
Diana went to UConn. If you know anything about women's ball, UConn, right? And based on the things I've heard Diana say, it ain't. It's not hate. It's okay. You're
Mm,
not balling against a whole bunch of 18, 19-year-olds anymore.
it's
Now
backhanded
you up against the
accomplishment.
best of the best.
That's one. It's competitive. There's also like backhanded comments like, "This is who y'all piping up," but I understand it. I don't got a problem with it. You want to know why? The dudes do the same. You all remember when LeBron came into the league, all that hype? His own teammates
Right.
was like, I don't know what you going to Carlos Boozer like, I don't know what a 19-year-old, 18-year-old going to do for us. Like, is he really like that? Until
Right.
he got onto the court and they was like, oh, yeah, he official.
Right.
Now, I'm not
If
saying
I,
he's going to be LeBron, but I'm just saying, like, it happened in the NBA where older dudes was hating on rookies coming in.
mhm.
So this is how I know the WNBA is some real good because they started to pull out WNBA, I mean NBA type ish. Fans are starting to get mad and start blaming everybody. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, y'all get into the NBA level, yo. That's what I'm saying. Don't
Oh yeah,
F it up. Don't F it up.
yeah. No, I don't think they will. And this is the other point I was going to make. I think going by your example, when you rewind time, you go Magic Bird, then you fast forward to Jordan. The thing is, the NBA was really white fan friendly corporate entity, da 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 da. You didn't see the NBA kind of shift over to really a cultural impact per se until AI. That was when you really, AI and one. Now you really starting to talk to the streets,
Yeah,
right?
that's cool, but no one cares about it. I'm talking about actually saving the league. The league was saved by Magic and Bird, and then it was elevated worldwide by Jordan. After then, you
Okay.
can say it got cultured by AI, but that part doesn't matter if it existed or not, because if those two but ahead of them didn't come, it would AI wouldn't exist.
I understand that, but what I'm going here is one, AI's contribution to the league does matter, and it actually helped penetration as far as the NBA goes. Like
I'm talking
it
about. I'm
wasn't
not
a
saying it
corporate
don't
event.
matter. I'm saying it doesn't matter to what I was trying to say.
Oh no, I get
Because
that.
it doesn't exist without the other two. And this is where the WNBA is. I'm not worried about the cultural impact until we get to the actual impact. We're not even there yet, or we're just heading into the savior part. And now once we get past that, and then we get a Jordan or whatever, or their version, then we can get to the AI part.
Well, that's the part I'm going to because of an Angel Reese, because of these crop young ladies now. We don't have to have that big a gap between the glow up and having a cultural impact as well. I
We
think they're
might.
ahead of the curve in that regard.
I don't think so. I mean, it could be because you know with Angel and Fly J, they don't get really more culture than that. Juju's
Right.
up there. Even Paige, like I said, she got some seasoning to her. That's why I love her. And
I
she,
saw someone that said she was raised by a black mom, which
oh,
would
you can
explain
tell. I could. You can tell
which
by
would
looking at her.
explain a lot.
You can tell by looking at her how she care, how she. You can. That's why. And then, like I said, I think she gave a speech about black women when she won her. So yeah, she a real ally. That's why I said I love her, and I love her game. She cold, just like all. So yeah, there's gonna be
So
some flavor, but unfortunately, how you know how this works, we need the corporate world first, and certain demographic to be okay with things and to stabilize stuff, and that's what Caitlin's there for. Then once it gets to that and it's stabilized, then we can just shoot up off the rails and just go all the way. So
like
yeah,
I said, I think it'll be simultaneous. I don't think we'll need the because I think we mentioned it on the show before, or if not, I've definitely spoken to you about it off air. Everyone watched The Last Dance, right? And it was great. It was a great doc. The thing that stood out to me the most, well, not the most, one of the things that really jumped out the screen to me is how ridiculously corporate Michael Jordan was. Like, if it's possible to have no seasoning, no flavor, he was pretty much OJ
I'm
2.0.
about to say, look at OJ. People, every before all that happened, everyone loved OJ.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think
And
Michael Jordan being that way is what helped it become global. And all. That's why I said I think
mm,
you're missing an important step. Granted, it can seem corny to us, but in reality, as a businessman, it paid out. One, he's a billionaire because of it. Two, the league went worldwide because you can market outside of this gambling issue that he swept under the rug. They marketed him brilliantly because he's a marketable player. He's basically a less seasoned LeBron. Like I said, LeBron doesn't get into no. LeBron, Jordan, perfect. They don't have no. Oh, Jordan has off field issues with the game. Other than that, LeBron has really no off the field issues, off the
none,
court issues.
none.
Perfect role model. The only thing you can probably say is that he speaks out about things more than Jordan did, which can rub some people the wrong way. But other than that, you had two superstars with virtually no flaws and always professional, what I'm saying, role model, right? So you can
Right.
push the game more to bigger audiences and more audiences versus if you had AI or Kobe. It's a little harder to market to certain demographics because that's a little more real. That's why I'm saying AI was very important for all of us, according to me. Because like I said, my favorite number was three. Outside of Kobe, he was my second favorite player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So the tats that I wanted to wear a sleeve and a headband because of AI. I wanted tattoos because of AI. Let's be real. Small dude going to the cup fearless. I mean, I'm about the same height as AI. We're both the same height. So it's like, hey, I get a lot of my fearlessness from him. Go figure. But yeah, I think they gotta get the corporate in the business intact first. I wish it wasn't that way, but I know how this works. So that's why they got Caitlyn and yada yada to do that, to get the numbers in the Fed, get the demographics of everyone to come in, and
Right.
then we can just let loose.
I mean, like I said, I think ironically, this can all happen simultaneously. I think, like you said, I think you're right. The funny thing about this is in rap circles, and follow me on this one. In rap circles, we always somehow pock and big. Ironically, we'll be talking about that a little later. Pock and big, pock and big. And the reality of the situation is they're two completely different kind of rappers. The only reason we link them is because of their beef. I say have to say this: Caitlyn and Angel are inextricably linked. They are two completely different players. But I think your comparison is spot on. It's a magic bird type of thing.
So was Magic and Bird.
It was right. It's a magic bird type of thing. It can lead to a very great rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know offhand if both of those teams are in separate conferences and they can meet in the finals. I hope so. Um, but it's gonna be bananas because, like I said, you got the women's version of Shaq and Kobe and Caitlyn and Leah Boston on one end. Other team you got, like you said, great comparison. David Robinson and Tim Duncan. When you got and Angel Reese on the same team, I'm looking forward to the season.
I am too.
I mean, yeah,
I
we
can't
didn't
wait.
we didn't yeah we didn't get the Juju Caitlyn matchup, but we can get that Juju Page matchup in the NCAA finals. In the meantime,
I mean, they
um,
already played each other. They played each other the round to get to Caitlyn.
it's gonna be woo that's gonna be that's gonna be they gonna be the ones. They gonna be the ones. Juju's game is bananas, so is Page's. That's one of the few times I gotta question Gino's coaching because I'm like, every play, the same way Iowa got the ball to Caitlin, every play the ball there should not be a possession. Page don't touch the ball. But Gino's won more titles than me, so there's that. But circling back to where we started, like, yeah, I just didn't get. Now all of a sudden, everybody's turning their attention to, oh my gosh, the WNBA players don't get as much as this, that, because it's pretty much become public record what Caitlin's gonna make, and I'm like,
Yeah.
one, she just got if I'm not mistaken, she just got a $5 million deal from Nike,
She not sweating on money because her endorsements, she gonna make way more off the court than she will on it right
and like I
now.
said, I heard her, and when I looked, how accurate it is, take with a grain of salt. Her NIL came out to 3 mil. She just signed a $5 million deal with Nike. So $8 million is more than most people gonna make in this country in their lifetime.
She good.
She and we're I don't know how much that State Farm deal is worth. So
Exactly. She good. And I see her in damn near every other commercial on this. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, she good.
yeah, and like I said, gotta go to Obama. Same tide rises all boats. So this is setting a precedent for the best of the best. I've seen a couple Juju commercials, hilarious. Um, so yeah, it's coming and it's good.
Age got a
And
commercial too. Man, it was good. So it was like with Bowls. So it was like I
oh, I
know.
didn't see that.
Oh, I did. I seen it a lot of times.
Flage's got a commercial as well. So it's
You good.
listen, if you can ball and you have personality, because the reality situation is no one talks about this. Tim Duncan had a grand total of one commercial ever. I think one. And the
He's
problem
Tim
is
Duncan.
Tim Duncan could ball, but he had no personality.
Yeah, he's Tim Duncan. That's his personality. Tim Duncan.
Right. He could Timmy could ball, but he had no personality.
Tim will
Like
just walk in like I'm Tim Duncan. That's all
like
you
I
get to do.
right. I swear, like unless he was gonna get a what are those? Get an endorsement from one of them New Balances,
The endorsement from
them
elevator music. That's what he get endorsement.
right, them nursing home sneakers. Unless you get some of those, like it ain't. You gotta have game, and you gotta have personality, and we're finding out a lot of these women have both. They have game and they have personality. So the money's out there. Um, it's gonna be real competitive in AAU now and everything else. I'm looking at the transfer portal, so it's about to get crazy, but it's money out there. Shout out to Virginia. State of Virginia is going to be paying their players in flat out checks. And I don't know how NIL works, But apparently, you may or may not get that directly from the school. I think State of Virginia's gonna be feeling like, yo, here's your bread. So
Ooh,
cool. Absolutely cool. Now, I don't know enough to know if there's a downside to NIL, but I do know, look, these schools have been making millions of dollars
billion.
for years off men and women,
What a B
and they
on
couldn't
it.
do nothing.
It's a B on it, ain't an M. But yeah, but now they can. So hey,
Oh yeah. And side note, give Reggie Bush back his Heisman. But okay. Uh, like at this point, give Reggie Bush back his Heisman. Put the Fab Five banners back in the Raptors. Yeah, because y'all was wrong.
pretty much. You might as well now.
I feel like I feel like Chadwick when he went to the actual plane. You were wrong. You were all wrong. Like yeah. Um, but no, I just don't.
Recipes.
Absolutely, I don't get the Caitlyn hate. Um, if you want to use her to shine a light on the inequity in the women's game, fine. Oh, the other thing too, again, I'm as pro woman as they come, but this yin yang that they should make as much as the guys, no, no. Should they make more? Absolutely. But should they be signing supermax deals worth 200 mil? No.
Not yet. They gotta get NBA numbers and type money.
Right.
Then
You don't have the numbers, you don't have the eyeballs, you don't have the penetration,
yet.
no pun intended. Um,
That was
you
bad. That was
no,
wow.
no, no, just because I know somebody's gonna take it the wrong way. But you and I can't say this definitively. I want to say basketball is basketball because I want to say, look, you don't have the wear and tear on the body simply because you don't play the games in the minutes. So all things being equal, even if the women's body goes through the same deterioration the men's body does, you don't play the same amount of minutes, you don't play the same amount of games.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to take that into account. So when we start having conversations about men and women should make the same. Now soccer's a little different. Soccer, I think that should be just about 1 to 1.
It should be women should be getting more. They don't want winning World Cups. We
True, but
men haven't won.
I'm not talking about America. I'm just talking in general. Like y'all both running your asses off for 90 minutes. Like it's no,
Oh yeah.
if you run it, you run it. No difference. If you run it. But when it comes to hoops, like you should definitely get more. But I'm not necessarily saying you should be signing a LeBron Supermax deal 40 mil per year.
Not yet. Like I said, once the league gets profitable and more money gets in, and then they work out a better split. Because right now, I think what they're arguing that people misconstrued is, yo, their split that they have now is horrible. I think the NBA is almost damn near 50-50 or close to it. The WNBA is way more towards the owners and like they have a small split. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to fight for a more equal split. And then now, like I said, if the league is going where everyone thinks it's going to go, there's going to be more money coming in. So even if more money comes in, that split is still doodle. They still ain't going to get paid much. So
Right.
yeah, they need to work on their split and then make this more profitable. And then we can start talking about them getting paid more closer to the men. Until then, it's a work in progress, but I'm sure in the future it will happen.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm hearing some rumors. There's some really good rumors. I'm hearing they're looking to expand to a few more cities. Um, Serena Williams has definitely thrown her hat down and said, "Hey, I'm looking to be an owner." Folks have been like, "Yo, depending on how long you've been following WNBA, Houston Comets were the first WNBA dynasty. Talk Cynthia Cooper, and like, hello, guess who else is from Houston? Beyonce. So go ahead and put a team there. Let her be some part. Her husband was part owner of the Nets. So
Well, you
yeah,
assuming she wants to do that, but yeah.
I mean, just saying, it just seems like easy peasy, like bruh. But Yeah, I don't get the Caitlyn hate. If something pops off and there's a reason for it, believe me, you will be the first people to say, "Yo, cancel." But no, it's like I said, I liken it to Taylor Swift. We saw it a few months ago, Super Bowl and everything else, NFL season. Taylor is unproblematic, but everyone, I can't stand that chick. I can't stand her. Why do I set the camera on? Da, da, da. Because it translates to revenue. I'd love to know how, but it translated to revenue. So if me putting the camera on your face gets me an extra 20, 30, 40, 100 mil, guess what I'm gonna do? Camera on your face. It's really that simple. But moving on to a different kind of competition, man, we've been going for a little bit and everything that popped off. So for the hip hop fans, oh, time out. Before we shift gears, always gotta say it. There is still an active genocide going on in Palestine that needs to stop. There are still active genocides going on in the Congo and other places that need attention and light and need to stop. I do not take for granted that we get to be here, we get to do this, and not be an active part of genocide. But as such, we use this platform to say, hey, chill.
We kind of off the tax dollars, but we don't control what they do with it. So yeah.
We do control our votes. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
implore
and we all know
behavior.
that's a farce. So I don't. We ain't gonna get into that. So on to what you were saying about the rap stuff.
There you go. There you go. So unofficially in hip hop, there has been the big three: Kendrick, Lamar, J. Cole, and Aubrey. I mean Drizzy. I mean
Canadian
Daniel
cannoli.
Kennedy. We mean Drake. Um, I don't know how that happened that they became the big three. I guess Jay retired and Nas is, I don't know. But either way, they became considered the big three. So there's been a little bit of a diss fest going back and forth between the three of them. Now Rick Ross has entered. Um, and that's kind of weird because Drake called Rick Ross racist, and I'm like, huh?
Because you know what side he really identifies with, but it's all right. That's a whole nother subject. But go ahead.
And that's where it gets interesting. Is it another subject? But I can't agree with a lot of what I hear, a lot of the takes floating around out there. First off, I want to salute J. Cole because Kendrick set it off as he's known to do. Rewind time, go back to the control verse. I don't
Mhm.
know how you're gonna set it off with somebody else's song on them on their song. But you go out to the control verse, he sets it off, and everybody has to respond. So in this instance, he sets it off, and J. Cole responds.
Mhm.
And then what happens next is unheard of in rap history. J. Cole gracefully bows out. And he said, and you can go look it up, it's all over the place, but it just didn't sit right with his spirit. And I respect that 100%. I think there's a misnomer about rap's competitive. It is that, but it's a lot of other things too. But I'll let you take the Jeter role. You can lead off. Um, what do you think of this battle so far?
It's not a battle anymore. It's over. At least between Cole and Kendrick. I said to me, there's two sides of me that with the Cole and Kendrick thing. I said Kendrick threw a jab. Cole threw a jab back.
Right,
So now we was expecting the actual fight to happen. But
right.
after Cole threw the jab, because like I said, his diss, even when I listened to it the first time, it was clearly a jab, and then it clearly seemed like he wasn't really into it.
And he said as much. Mhm.
And like you can listen to the diss tracks, like you try to pull a Jay Z with the Nas, it's like your first two albums is yeah, and then Pimp Buff was I'm like, in your heart of hearts, that's a lie. And we could tell, and you already admitted it. Like I said, even when you read it, it sounded like you didn't believe it. That's why I was like, that's why when people were going all crazy about this, I'm like, one, it was a jab, two, it didn't even sound like he believed. And then he came out later, a couple days later, 4 days later, I think. Yeah, I didn't mean it. It doesn't sit right in my spirit. I'm trying to get back on the path. I ain't mean it. Kendrick is one of the goats. Let's go. So I'm like, as a man, as a black man, I'm good for that. the peace and positivity. That we ain't gotta go to war with each other. I'm good with that. I'm cool with the spiritual part. If something don't sit right with your spirit, fix that. That's very important to me, and it should be important to everybody. But then there's the other side, the demon side. It's like, come on, bro. You can't. If my thing is this, you were talking all that braggadocious. I'm the best MC, the big three. I'm Muhammad Ali. So you were baiting people to try you this whole time. You've been on a nice run against lesser tier rappers. All right, cool. You finally got someone on your tier to come and see what you about. Let's see if you a problem for real, like you say you is, which Kendrick said, ironically. It's like this dude is a prophet, bro. He gotta have a time machine. There's no way his songs from back then predict that happened now. I don't get it. Go listen to heartbeat four, heart part, whatever the hell it's called, four, and listen to that whole verse and say that don't apply to Cole. And it wasn't even about Cole back then. It just applied to him now. That's what makes the song even legendary and timeless. Like you got like 3 or 4 rappers apologizing to him for dissing him. Like this nigga is the boogeyman. He's John Wick for real. You send him to go kill the boogeyman. Like what the fuck? Either way, uh, yeah, it's like no, this is competition. You were talking all that stuff. Somebody tried you. You threw a jab back, and then you backed out before the real fight actually happened. That I can't really respect that part. Like if you weren't doing the shit talking before then, saying you the best and daring someone to try you, because you said that, and someone tried you. If you didn't feel like you really wanted that smoke for real, which is obvious you don't, you more of a positive rapper anyway, conscious positive rapper, which I respect, and there's a place for that. And I'm glad that someone like you and Kendrick can be on top in this era, the microwave era. But well, I almost said the word, you know, not so smart era. But yeah, um, like yeah, I don't respect that competition. You shouldn't have did that. And then if you didn't believe that this, you shouldn't have put it out. Just say nothing. Drake did. I mean, he dropped something now, but for the minute he ain't say nothing. Drake could have let that go because his fans would just
I'm
deride him
about
all
to
the
say,
time, gobble
Ma-
gobble him. So it doesn't matter. It's like, well, we bigger than you, kid. You just boring. Blah blah.
Magneto voice. Let the pawns go first.
You should have let him go first, but he failed you. I think what happened is go back down. So he had to respond. He's like, everybody's gonna be focused on me. Cole, I know he got beef with Cole now. I know he do. It might be another diss for his ass. Cause you got me in some shit. I'm trying to avoid this shit, man. I don't want to battle Kendrick. I already took a L last time. Like, no, and that shit damn near hurt my soul. It made me become a better father. I don't want to do that no more. So I'm like,
I,
nah, I'm just one last thing. I'll let you go. I'm being long with it.
oh my god.
But yeah, just Cole first person shooting. A lot of those braggadocious bars are meaningless now. So you can't even talk your shit no because no one's going to take you serious. But you still a great MC, regardless. But you're
Right.
just not. We we're not going to lie like we ain't going to look at you differently now.
I'm
We
not.
are. We are. Depend on what you say. If you still doing the conscious all that, then cool. But if you the second you start putting a little bass in your voice, nah, I can't. Be like, where was this with Kendrick?
I just see.
But other than that, I respect Cole for doing it because it takes a lot of balls. He's taking a lot of heat for it, but honestly, your own inner peace is more important than what we as hip hop fans feel because you gotta live with yourself at the end of the day. So I respect that part of it. I just don't respect the part leading up to that. Like I said, debating, and then you throw a jab back, and then you throwing stones and hide your hand. That's how I feel it. That's how I feel. You threw a stone and hide your hand after someone called you and do it, and then you hide your hand like, oh, it wasn't me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm like, come on, dog. Just own it. But hopefully, at the end of the day, as a true hip hop competitor, I hate it. But as a man, I love it. So there's two sides. But hopefully, if that's the case, and you still buddy buddy, I don't know if Kendrick's going to try to freaking double tap your ass now, but hopefully he doesn't. So then hopefully we can finally get a fucking album because that's what we want. We want you two on the fucking tracks. Since you love him so goddamn much, go make an album with him. I'm done.
Clearly, see, you're a little fired up there.
I've been waiting on this damn album. They teased it with all them other tracks years ago and ain't do shit. Making me
I
mad.
mean, I guess my thing is like and we gave a listen to what the brothers and sister over at JVP, the Joe Budden podcast, had to say. And it's like I couldn't disagree more. I understand it, but I'm like, and especially coming from Joe, someone who's beef with everybody. But my thing is this: it's how do I put this? We have to get beyond the narrow lens of hip hop. It's this notion of hip hop's competitive, it's competitive. Kind of, because you and I, and we're going to talk about this in a moment, the diss tracks. We can from then till now, you would be hard pressed to name 10 beefs worth mentioning that really got people in their diss bag. You'd be hard pressed to name 10 beefs worth mentioning. So as much as this narrative floats of hip hop's competitive, hip hop's competitive, hip hop is party music, hip hop is street music, hip hop is positivity. Like I can give you so many other things that hip hop is other than quote unquote competitive. And everybody does the invisible diss. Any niggas want to try me, but like everyone does the invisible diss. Take these words home and think it through. Or the next time I might, Mike's next time I write might be about you. Prodigy wasn't calling nobody out in particular. And we know this because when Prodigy had beef, when he was sending shots at Redman, we knew it. So the nature, if you want to say the nature of hip hop is calling out, being braggadocious, okay, cool, but competitive, you'd be hard pressed to find 10 real beefs. So for Cole to step back like he did, and again, I'm in agreement with everybody else. I don't think this was gonna spill over to no street stuff. No way. By no stretch of imagination, I think there's gonna be street stuff. But one of the points made by Brother Ish on JBP, you you can't decimate. I can't see how you can win a battle when it not get personal. I can't see how you can win a battle when it not get personal. And the reality of the situation is if we kind of boys, I'm not gonna get butt so personal. I'm not gonna throw that death blow. Because even if you look at Kendrick's control verse, it wasn't death blow. He didn't get real personal.
It wasn't a diss. It was a jab. Like I don't even know why people consider that diss track. It was
The
more of a
control.
jab. It was a jab. He mentioned the names, but it was I got love you all, but I'm trying to murder you. Like it's basically I'm better than all. That's not. It wasn't nothing serious. Like stop. Like that's not an
Tell
all
Flex.
time diss.
Oh, hold on.
That's a
Tell
jab,
Flex to drop a bomb in this shit. Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
dude.
I'm the
That's
king
not
of
a diss.
both.
That's
Is
that's braggadocious to the extreme. That's what it
okay.
was.
Oh God, now I gotta get into the bag. So we all know the birthplace of hip hop. We all know how
That was
seriously
more of a
it was
diss.
taken.
No, that was a diss. New York rappers. That was a diss. But all the
So,
other rappers, that wasn't a diss.
so yeah.
That wasn't a diss. Nah, I'm sorry, bro. That was a spark in hip hop that needed it at the time. Just like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to. What is competition? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? Like that's what it was. He's trying to compete. That's all. It was a friendly track. Like, what's up? I'm the best in here. Let's see if somebody can take it from me. Cool. There ain't no scathing this. There ain't no Vaseline second round knockout. Like I'm coming straight at your throat and I'm getting personal. I'm making your fans hate you. Like, nah, that ain't real. This the same with this one. And
King of the
for
Coast,
real,
one
he
hand
ain't
I
really
juggling
this
them both.
Cole like that on first on like that. It was mostly at Drake. All his real diss bars came to Drake. Drake caught the brunt of that shit. It was like Cole, like, shut up, you over there. You ain't on my level yet. But Drake, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you if I see. Like that's how it was.
See, now I gotta go back. You may as well spit on Biggie grave. Couldn't let that slip away. Like, yeah,
Yeah, New
maybe
York, because he said I'm the king of New York. Okay,
right.
fine.
And I'm like, whoa,
That's it.
whoa, whoa,
I'm
hold
talking
on,
about the
bro.
actual rappers he mentioned. It was all some competitive shit. Like he was cool. He said, I got love for you all, meaning I love you all. We cool, but I'm competing. When we in the ring, we ain't cool. That's all it was.
Oh God,
Real
I guess
this.
I'm sad. But I gotta it devolve. The reality of the situation is it devolves into some New York shit. Like,
It did.
don't don't do that, bro. You a left coast dude. You a left coast dude.
He better than all of them, so it don't matter. So let's go.
Let, let,
He better than all of them, so let's go. So
There's someone from Marcy Projects that will enter the chat and argue that point, but okay.
I can argue he's better. We already did this. And you
It's
kind
a
of agree with me. So
it's a razor
don't
thin
switch up now. Don't
it's a
switch up
razor
now.
thin argument,
Don't
sir.
switch. Oh, it's an
It's a
argument
razor.
for real. It is. But don't switch up now because you was agreeing with all the points I was making. Oh, yeah.
I told you the problem is the impact slider is on 100 for Jay. The impact slider is not on 100 for
It's
Kendrick.
not. It's on 90. Now, don't switch up now, bro. Please don't do it. About to start recording conversation. Keep
Just say,
playing with me.
just say, no, just like that yeah, that impact slider is a big one.
I mean, yeah, Jay got the bigger impact. No doubt. I ain't going to debate that. I'm just saying, like, the impact versus everything else, the gap as big as you think it is. We start naming other categories, but that's just me and what you agree to. So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
I really think the narrative is a little bit off when it comes to this. I'm glad everyone's going to walk away whole. I have no doubt everyone's going to walk away whole anyway. Like I said, this one's going to devolve into some street shit. Like,
No.
honestly, beef is what exposed me. Because when Beanie Siegel was like, this is just some rap shit, this ain't no street shit, then we kind of knew, like, yeah, Meek ain't that dude for real. Meek ain't that dude for real.
I
Like,
mean, with Officer Ricky. God.
oh, that's right. That's the response I can't wait to see. Because remember, Stay Scheming, it was Rick Ross and Drake. Guess
Bro,
we
they
guess
was tight. That's what I'm wondering where the beef with they came from. Like, y'all was tight.
yo,
Now y'all
wait,
throwing personal shots. And
right.
you got
This
Drake
cat is
pulling
talking
up the
about
officers like 50 did. And you got him pulling up, calling him white boy and all that and bringing up the times he said the N word and all that. Like,
right.
dang,
It's
it's
like
getting personal.
Stay Scheming seems like a millennium ago now. Like, wait a minute.
They still got other
So
tracks.
So I found this list. I said it to you, and I'm like, what? I'm gonna read it first, and then we'll go on it. But in the spirit of beef, blackamericaweb.com made a list of the best diss songs. Um, Number one, Hit 'em Up, Tupac. Two is Ether. Three, No Vaseline by Cube. Four, Pusha T, Story Adidon. Kendrick Lamar's Control versus allegedly fifth. Drake back to back at six.
Maybe.
Common and Bitching You at seven.
Should be
50
higher.
Cent's back down at eight. Meek Mill Wanna Know. I've never even heard that. That's at nine.
No.
Uh Notorious Biggs Kicking the Door. Got a problem with that one too. That's
Mm,
top 10 allegedly. Let's see.
mm,
BDP's The Bridge is Over. Okay.
okay. Higher.
Um, that should be higher because you shut down a whole damn borough
Mm-hmm. That should
for
be higher.
years. Cannabis, second round knockout, also should be higher than 11.
Not even top 10. Its list is invalid. Just off that.
Right. Like, what? Can,
You
it
got
must,
control back to back and all that. Like, get the
let me see.
okay.
Jay-Z, Super Ugly at 13, shouldn't be mentioned.
Yeah.
Um,
It was on
M
you.
featuring D12 at number 12. What?
What was the song?
Quitter, Hit 'em Up Freestyle. A freestyle. LL Cool J, Jack the Ripper.
Should be higher.
M's The Sauce, Nail in the Coffin. That's
This was
Jay-Z
sir. Okay.
Takeover at 17.
17?
Remy Ma Sheether at 18.
This list sucks.
Gucci Mane Truth at 19.
All right, we can
What?
just stop naming it. It's already done. I mean, it's
Uh,
already dead.
Easy E's Real Motherfucking G's
It's
top
already done.
20.
It's already
It
done.
was whack. Okay, so then it got this is wild. Beanie's Jada diss, and then Jada's Beanie diss at 21 and 22.
Should be a little higher. But this is stupid. I mean, it's
It
stupid.
is dumbass. Because then they have Pusha T wrote a McDonald's diss song. Like, seriously. Seriously.
How you dissing no
And, right.
I
That's how I know
forgot
like
that
that
happened.
right there amongst everything else
Yeah,
of
this,
things I can't take this list
yeah, this
seriously.
was
Like,
fun. There ain't no way they somebody really came up with this and was dead serious, man. They was on some type of
no,
psychedelic
no,
whatever the fuck. Yeah, they crazy. And
Because M does have a diss to Benzino. It was like nuclear. Let it go, dog. It's over. Like, yeah. Um, I'm sorry. Pusha T's Drake diss was not all like that for me. Like,
not no damn top
maybe
five,
the story of Adidon, like, I'm not saying it wasn't
top 10, maybe,
maybe,
maybe.
but
But top four? What is that, four?
right. And then
Oh
hit up,
hell.
listen, hit him. This time, I'm like, whoever wrote this don't know hip hop. Because the fact that you got hit him up by Pac, like, no,
I think that's the most
against all
overrated.
odds, against all odds is much worse.
It is. Against all odds is way better of a diss, but hit 'em
That's
up.
I'm
It's just
like,
because who was against and how
ultimate
it was just
truma.
more just blatant disrespect than it was like bars.
Yeah, and see, again, I mean, against all odds, it's just Pac. Hit him up is Pac and the Outlaws, and no, against all odds, it's just Pac. And he called out Puffy.
I think it's
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think it's a little overrated. Like I said, I think
Like,
Ether should always be number one. I don't know why it's not, but whatever.
why do you think Ether should be number one?
It's Ether. And then who was against? Like that, like remember the context. Everyone thought he was dead. Then that came on. You had damn near Jay-Z about to cry on the radio because of that shit.
He
Like
had to
everyone knew it
respond
was
super.
over.
Yeah, he
Like
had to respond
after
super
that
ugly.
drop, it was once you heard fuck Jay-Z, it was over. He already lost.
But I gotta take you back in time because you were a little dude at the time. The argument has always been, listen, you had to make a whole song. I murked you in one verse. So there's always
It was the
that.
response. It was a response. And then your response still wasn't better than either. So it didn't matter. You still lost.
Because like I said, Hove, if you remember Takeover, it's only one verse
I
dedicated
got
to
you. I
this.
do remember. He went at everybody. But either there's
Like,
nothing
yes, Sam,
there's nothing you can do about that, Joe. There's nothing you can do about that, Joe. It's over. It was over with. You hear that beat. If you don't spit the hardest verse ever, you just failed. It's over.
yeah. And Sheether should be way up there for the fact that at least Jay mounted a response. Now, super ugly is not that hard to me because now you're just getting really unnecessarily personal. But Sheether, Nikki had no response. Not for real.
No, she did. She tried to have help and it
Do
didn't
a
help.
posse cut. And I'm like,
It didn't help.
no, no.
Like
No,
Wayne
no.
and Drake couldn't save you from that ass whooping. It was done. You lost. I'm sorry, Nikki.
Mm-mm.
You're not a
Not
battle
all.
MC. Sorry.
Yeah. Real motherfucking G shouldn't even make the cut. Like that was weak.
It's just the beat.
Um,
That beat was so crazy.
Not even a beat.
I like
It's
that
just
beat.
weak. It's just even as a West Coast beat is weak.
I don't know about that one. You lost me on that.
And then how do you not have Dre Day on this list? Real motherfucking G shouldn't be here. Dre Day should.
Yeah, it should. I agree.
Like Dre Day was the shit, yo. That's how you do a West Coast diss track. Dre Day was the shit.
I'm
But
still
real motherfucking
mad.
G,
Second round knockout. It's outside the top 10. And honestly, this should be either second or third. But you
mhm,
know what?
mhm.
It's all right. Because no one cares about cannabis.
And by the way, you
I hate
may
this.
or may not know this song.
Hate this.
Um, honorable mention Tim Dog fuck Compton because at the time nobody but nobody had the stones to diss the West Coast. But this cat, I'm from the South Bronx, fuck Compton. It is equally funny as it is incendiary. The video, they wouldn't play the video on MTV. It was like I said, it is hilarious because on the same tape, yes, I said tape. You got fuck Compton. I'm from the South Bronx. Cool. You from the same place, KRS One. I understand. I got you. Right. But on the same tape, you got a song about watching pornos and beating off. Like, ain't nobody tell you that might not be a good look, man. But rest in peace to Tim Dog. Fuck Compton. You can pull a video up on YouTube. It is hilarity. It is extra funny when you were there because that was the beginning, really, of the East West beef. That was really the beginning. Because if you remember Dre Day, Mr. Made you speak, you spoke. Because Snoop dissed him. Tim MUT, your bark was loud, but your bite wasn't vicious. And the rhymes you was kicking was quite bootylicious. Oh, the 90s was wild. The 90s was wild. It's like when you say somebody's rhymes is quite bootylicious. Yeah. But this list is horrible. I don't know. I'm someone not connected to hip hop for real had to come up with this list. Um, trying to think they missed. It was something that was standing out to me. If you're gonna go back to LL, because LL, no pun intended, then took some L's. If you know hip hop history, if you're gonna talk about Jack the Ripper, you gotta talk about Mo D's "Let's Go." Yeah, he murked L on that. Like LL to me took two L's. Ha ha ha. One from Mo D and one from Cannabis. One from Cannabis. Because second round knockout, boy, you dripped from a whack juice
You can't
and
get
you
it on.
can't get it off. And just flashback. What is the Mama Said Knock You Out album cover? This cat in some kind of sweaty glaze on the yeah.
Between that, 99% of your fans were high heels. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. It just, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh.
god, yo. It was Cannabis. And what made it worse,
It was a mismatch. It was,
this is one of them cases where the response just made it worse. Because L Kim was like, "Can I bust?" And it was so whack, it just made second round knockout even worse. It's almost a super ugly effect. Super ugly just made Ether even worse.
it did.
Like
Because he was
you could
desperate.
just
He was desperate.
like, yeah, you should have just took that L. But I get it, competitive spirit, you couldn't do it. Because I'm like, super ugly compared to Ether. No, there's no comparison. It's none. And like I said, the only argument is Jay only did one verse and just put the headstone on Nas. Nas had to come up with a whole song. Like I murked you in one verse.
Yep.
That's
I
like I
came back
hit
from
you,
the dead and killed you.
and now for every argument. Because remember, Takeover was bad, yo. Oof, I remember that came out. I'm like,
The takeover was bad. It definitely, yeah, it was bad.
yeah, rest in peace to Prodigy from Mob Deep. But yeah, it was bad. Twinkle Toes, you breaking my heart. Don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen. Oh God, it was bad. To his credit, though, that's another one. P didn't take that line down. Drop a gem on him. Mob, because out of everybody in the East, Mob Deep was the one who actually responded to Pop. So yeah, and P did respond to Jay-Z as well. Now I don't drop a gem on him. I forgot the name of the song, but yeah, P did respond to Jay-Z as well. So P, being a little skinny little dude, he had no fear. So yeah, I think the only person he didn't clap back at is Nas. But Pac, Jay, yeah, he ain't no fear there. But this list is whack. So it's like God, this list is whack. Okay, sadly, moving forward to more serious things, unfortunately. Because this is the fun stuff, this is the light stuff. But we're going to fast forward to Ohio. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't know where you get this from. Like you specifically, I don't know. So there's an Uber driver in Ohio that was shot. Um, black woman shot by an Uber, black woman shot. I think she do Uber delivery. Shot by an old white guy who swore up and down that she was a scammer of some sort. And there's video of it because she had a dash cam. And this guy pulls a gun on her. William Brock, piece of shit. William Brock pulls this is in Dayton, Clark County, pulls a gun and walks her back to, see her backing up, going to her car, gets in her car, trying to get away from this lunatic, and he shoots and kills her. If there is any upside to this, if there's any upside, he will rot in jail.
Ain't no upside.
Oh no, because oh, he's old, oh, he's senile, oh, he didn't know what he was doing, all of the bullshit that we've seen folks walk for when it comes to killing black people. None of that. None of that. So, 81-year-old racist ass. And to be fair, to be as fair as I possibly can be, from what I can tell, there were no racial epithets used. So I can't necessarily say this is racially motivated.
Okay, now we just look. Okay, let's not go there. Continue. Let's not go there.
I
You
mean, I
you know
mean,
it is. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't try to. This is not the time to play devil's advocate, my brother.
I'm not playing this out. I'm looking at this for real. Like,
Bro, you
I
don't.
think this
Bro, do you
might
think
be.
a
I think
racist
this.
all they have to do is say something racist for it to be racist? Is that what you think? You need to hear
No,
the
no,
key
no,
word.
no,
Do
no,
you
no,
think
no,
there's
no, no.
anybody else he's walking up on and shooting him? You
And there's the question. There is the question we don't know the answer to.
and plus he's in a bygone era. You know how old he is?
He's 81.
Yeah,
I
so
got him.
all right. So I'm sorry, context clues. You racist, dog, because you're not doing that to any other race.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do. Stop.
This could be ageism. It could have been me and you. It could have been a white friend.
Just
It
stop.
could have been a young white dude.
Stop. This is not the time. I usually agree with seeing both. This is not the time, man. It's not. This is not the time to be devil's advocate. It's not. It is not. You know it's racist. Just stop
Well,
it.
hold on, hold on. Here's my question then. If this is so clear cut racist, then why has it not been elevated to the level of a federal hate crime?
Because you know why. How many hate crimes are actually committed or actually being charged as hate crimes?
Oh, it's been a few.
And not a lot. That we can point to many instances where it was. So no, like stop. Like if you're relying on what they label it as from the law, you as a black man is relying on the law to label the shit that you seen with your own two eyes. Stop it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, it was a racist attack. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe that, that's on you. You in the minority, my brother.
All right,
No
so let
pun
me so
intended.
let me so
No
let's
pun
let's
intended.
walk it back. You saw the same video I did. What leads you to believe this is racially motivated?
If it wasn't a sister shoot, he wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have
So
pulled.
you firmly
He
believe
wouldn't
it
have
was
fired. No,
a
no,
21-year-old white boy. You think there's a different
no.
guy? It's still
Yes,
different.
yes, yes. He might get it. What's up, guy? How you doing? He would have. He might have been embraced. He might have gave him the gun. Who knows? But no, he ain't doing that. Ageism. Get the fuck out. Oh my. See now, if you said this shit, that's what I think they about to say. Oh my god, you just gave him an out.
Oh no, he's got a murder
Oh
charge already.
my
Ain't him say
god.
he's already got a murder charge.
Oh my god. Man, it's a racist. Yeah, he's a coward. Well, he's way worse than that. But I hope he gets the Whitey Bulger treatment in jail.
I mean,
For those you don't know that, go look up what happened to Whitey Bulger. That's what I hope happens. Not an idea. I hope wholeheartedly. Because even if that does happen, she ain't coming back. We just lost someone for no fucking reason. As usual. And this keeps happening. And you said shit changed, huh? Right. Okay.
but I mean
I'm proving right more every day than you.
hold on, because the reality situation is you nor this video has given me anything to say this is racially motivated other than he was white, she was black. I'm listening.
Lord have mercy.
I'm
She
listening.
pleaded for her life, retreated, then
Agreed.
was non-aggressive. Retreat. You followed her to her car and blasted her as she was trying to get away from you. You think out your head that he's going to do that to a random white person. You just really believe that, do you? Do you really believe that? I'm asking, bullshit aside, you really believe that? Now you starting to irritate. But do you really believe that? This is not. No, I'm not even laughing. This is someone got killed because of stupid racist shit, and you sitting there trying to come up with it out. I'm dead ass serious. Do you really believe that in your heart and heart this wasn't racist at all?
Here's where we're gonna have a problem. Of course, I'm gonna be biased. That's the first conclusion I'm gonna jump to.
Dog, This ain't even
But
for the bias.
of course, I think this is racially motivated.
Okay, this. What are you trying to argue for? Because he didn't say the magic words. That's what you was waiting on. So the actions, like I said, words mean nothing to me. That you can say nothing and do the most racist shit ever. That's what he did. I can see if she was aggressive, blah blah blah. I can't see it anyway, but she was completely trying to get the fuck away. You pursued her. What does that remind you of? Who?
Ahmaud Arbery.
And who else? Trayvon. Mind his business. And you pursued him on some racist shit. And we knew he was racist. And he not even white. That's what made
Oh,
it even worse.
we know definitively George
That's what
is.
I'm saying. It's literally the same shit. She doing her job, trying to go back to a girl you approach and follow her, then blast her. She's trying to go away.
So let me ask you something. So here's where this gets fun, right? Fun being in quotation marks. So
I
if
saw the actually no. Wasn't he part of the clan? I could have swore the article said he was ex-clansman or something too. I could be wrong. I'm
okay,
looking at that.
if I didn't see
Looking at
that.
that too. I don't care if it doesn't.
Okay.
He's still racist, but I'm pretty sure it said something about the clans. Am I right or wrong? I'm sorry. You can look at the article.
I hold on.
I could be wrong. It
See,
might
the
have been
problem
wrong.
is I do see a picture of the clan, and if this is in fact him, okay, case closed. You're right, 100%.
That's
So I'm presuming if that's the case, sure. But this is one of those. Look, you don't.
this wasn't this isn't a gray
Let
area.
me let, let
This
me
is
let
not
me
a
up.
gray area. This wasn't gray. This was not gray. There's some cases. I'm with you. It can be gray. This is not gray.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Removing race from this completely, dude's still a piece of shit.
I mean, duh. But I mean, he took it to that extreme because of that. Let's not focus on ceremony, Bruce. Dark Knight quote.
How to get one in there, huh? How to stay
I
one in
just
there.
I just had to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm done. Back to being serious. But yeah, no, this is racist. I'm sorry.
Like I said, my thought process is if this is racially motivated, then you should have enhanced penalties, and this should be a hate crime.
But it's not going to. Because what you just said. They're gonna go with that. If you, a black man, is willing to not believe it, what the you think they about to do?
Mm-hmm. If I do see pictures of Klan hoods here, look, if I mean, for one, thankfully they got the damn charges right. It's a murder charge.
Okay.
They got the damn charges
It's
right.
still going.
It's
I
not
want
it's
to be
not
fair.
manslaughter. It's not some weak shit. It's murder, and you're going away for the rest of your miserable life. So you're not gonna sit in your lily white neighborhood and look listen to the birds sing. No, you're gonna try to keep somebody off your behind for the rest of your miserable life now. Have fun.
I don't know who's
You know,
going with it, but hey,
no,
each
because
his own.
I mean, it's just you old, you white, you might have even if you don't, you might have money, you might have connections outside. We don't know. Enjoy being extorted in jail.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Enjoy
Hey,
being extorted in jail,
you
and
gonna
you
have a
owe.
great time. Like
And you
that's it.
old, so that's not gonna be real fun for you.
Mm-hmm.
Jail ain't gonna be real fun, dog.
Oh no, it's not. Yes.
Like the best your lawyer can do at this point is try. That's what I tried to. I forgot to look up and see if Ohio has a death penalty. But the best your lawyer can do at this point is see if they can plead to see if they can put you something like minimum security.
That ain't gonna happen.
Give
Not
them
with
the
that
level.
charge. Not with that
Give them
charge.
the level of the charge. No.
Nah, not with a murder charge. You going to max, buddy. Have
Mhm.
fun.
So yeah, this you're gonna spend your remaining days, either becoming a victim or watching other people become victims. Either way, that ain't gonna be real fun for you. Either way, ain't gonna be real fun.
Sorry to all the victims out there. God damn.
I mean, that's what you got. But
Or
if
the
this
ones
is
that
in
didn't
fact,
deserve that. That's what I meant. What do you?
no, and this is my thing. Like this is what happened. This is what happens when you have more guns than people in a country. This woman was clearly no taking race out of it. This woman was clearly no threat at all.
No.
Clearly no threat.
Yeah.
He thought she was part of some kind of scam. What was the scam, dog? They was gonna run up
Right.
in your house.
Right.
What scam? Well, you about to get scammed out your ass crack now. So have fun. Enjoy. 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 You know, whatever pension, whatever social security you had, yeah, you about to get scammed out of that. Enjoy. I just,
There's more jokes to be had. I'm not. No, this is a serious topic. Ain't no more jokes. This is man,
this is what we got. You know.
man.
And
I hope you
speaking
have
of
a good time.
scams, speaking of scams, perfect segue. So there's a video going around of someone in self checkout. Now, see, I'll start off here. I am an honest self checkout person. I've always been an honest self checkout person. Well, I try to continue to be an honest self checkout person because whether people know it or not, there's a camera right in front of you, and there's a camera above you.
Mhm.
So I don't know how cats is out here scamming self checkout. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you buy produce or anything like that from and you got to do self checkout, you have to wait. Tell how much it weighs, tell how much price is. That's the other little scam. Like if you buy the organic avocados, you can put in the regular avocados, save yourself a few pennies, right? Little ways you can scam self checkout if you want it like that. I do not scam self checkout.
Oh,
However,
give you
well, apparently we've been getting scammed.
duh.
So, so a lady bought a pack of meat, and on the pack of meat it says it weighs 3 pounds. She gets up there and weighs it. Actually, it's about half that. So if you're buying things and it's being priced based on weight, you
Mm-hmm.
think it'd be a good idea that it actually weigh what it says on the package. Because
Mm-hmm.
it looks like otherwise you price gouge.
Mm-hmm.
And Walmart has had to settle, I think I saw 45 million.
Yep.
Now that's if you know how much Walmart's worth, that's
That ain't
that's like
nothing. That's a
that's like
dollar.
10, it's like $10 for me. But
Yeah, ain't nothing. That's a dollar.
but wow, dog, how. Because I was thinking too, like, okay, maybe this is just an honest mistake. Yeah, now you got to pay out 45 mil. You don't have to pay
Mm-mm.
out 45 mil
Mm-mm.
for an honest mistake.
Mm-mm. Ain't none of them honest. They know what they doing. And they not the only ones too.
See, now I might forget to scan something at the self checkout since we're gonna be on it like that.
Well, now you just snitching on yourself, but go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay, that pack of gum. I might kind of sort of scan it,
Ooh,
because
$2.
look, I'm not a
You a real crook, man. Lock this criminal up.
hey 3 strike rule back in the day in California. You actually could go to jail for life for stealing gum,
Oh yeah, that
but
is yeah. Cali. Mm, real
they
progressive.
get it. They get it right most of the time, but
See, we
3 strike rule is wild.
we disagree on that one, but yeah, continue.
But I'm like, really, Walmart? That's what we doing? So being worth a few billion ain't enough. You want to scam you? Here's where this gets bad.
How you get the billion? Yeah.
Here's where this gets bad. You're supposed to be affordable. You're supposed to be cheaper than going to Target, than going to other places. And you trying to nickel and dime people, dog?
Yeah.
How
Mm,
much money? How much money do you need?
enough. More. What Kobe
Like I
said.
said, this
More.
is. But I did see something online. They're starting to reconsider self checkout because people been forgetting to scan things.
Right.
I'm like, so
No.
you should. So in an effort, and I figured this was going to happen. So in an effort to save money, you fire all your cashiers,
Right.
get 99 self checkout lines. What do you think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think was going to happen?
There's no cashiers there. So I mean, plus they got this new thing. I don't know if they have in Walmart. I ain't been in Walmart in a while, where you gotta put your bag there and then actually put your item in. Like it's like a little weight thing, so it won't let you scan anymore unless you put it down. I hate that.
Certain grocery stores do that.
Yeah, all mine do that. So
Yeah,
especially Giant, I hate. God, I
that's
hate
earth.
that. All right, that
Yeah.
gets on my. I actually put. I'm being honest, and I'm being punished for it. I'm about to just start dancing. That's crazy. I'm tired
Hey,
of going over and they say, it's like, did you put it? I put it, I scanned and put it directly in the bag. Why is it not registered? I don't know.
Right.
Like start being grimy, man. I'm trying to be honest. Y'all
I'm
pushing it.
telling you, everything. If y'all gonna be doing this, then to balance out the force. Everything might not get scanned. Some might just get a little wave, like, oh,
They be all right. They make billions of dollars, bro. Hey, you be all right. You tough, right?
you tough, right?
Walmart for you.
Reparations voice, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, all my shit should be free till I get reparations, man. Fuck all that. I'm playing. Go ahead. I get discounts.
So yeah, that's kind of wow. Let me see. Last couple random things to touch on. Um, Man, it sucks that Zion Williamson got hurt. He actually balled out. He got hurt. Who else? Jimmy Buckets is out. So them boys is
Honest.
toast.
They were tough.
That's unfortunate. Like
Man,
Jimmy Buckets is out.
this about to be a lame ass playoffs, man.
Oh, it's not because we still have some good matchups.
Bro,
That
Kawhi's not even playing. He might be done.
wait, what you say?
Might not play game one. He's already not. So I'm like, if Kawhi's not, then they cook without Kawhi. So this is stupid. This is about to
They
be
should they
2021 all
should
over again. All the stars get hurt. Man.
they shouldn't be cooked, but
They're cooked. If Kawhi's not playing, they're cooked. I'm sorry. They're cooked.
I mean I'm just it's gonna be some good matchups though because it's like that Minnesota Phoenix matchup is interesting.
Yeah, that's a good
That
one.
Minnesota, I'm you can't. I know Ant Man has been balling out of his mind, but I'm not handing that to Minnesota just like that.
Oh, it's not.
KD does have some championship pedigree.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah, KD has some championship pedigree.
That could go 7.
I'm not. Even Stephen A. Smith agrees. I'm not just handing Denver that win over the Lakers.
I'm not either, and I'm biased.
Yeah, but Anthony Davis shut everybody up this year. Can't call him Mr. Glass anymore. Played 70, well, I think 70, 67 games.
Yeah, but he still gets eaten alive by all the bigs. So Jokic, European bigs is kryptonite, and Jokic is the final balls of European big man.
Okay.
So he's gonna get
But
it. Would you say? I ain't gonna say that. No Diddy. But yeah,
stop, yo.
this is it's gonna
You
be a
know,
good series. I
yeah,
hope.
it's not. Yeah. I mean, I really wish Oklahoma would have got that one seed. I mean, Denver would have got the one seed so we could get Oklahoma versus LA in the first round.
Oh,
But
LA winning that. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I would have preferred that matchup, but
But here's the thing: if you're gonna beat Denver, you need
now's
to
the
see
thing.
the first round
Yeah,
because of the
we're fresh.
spacing in the games.
Yeah, because we're fresh. Yeah, that's why I said. Ironically, I didn't want to see. I wanted to avoid them to the finals like last year. But
Mm-hmm.
now that I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, I want all the smoke because we got more rest in between games. We're all healthy. AD's healthy, LeBron's healthy, yada yada. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a better shot than we would down the line because we were at
Right.
the blood for the West. We don't know who the hell is going to be playing the Western Conference Final.
And
So,
honestly, if you get past Denver, you gotta say the odds on favorite to get to the
oh
Western
yeah,
Conference Finals,
oh yeah,
maybe the NBA Finals,
yeah. I
but definitely odds on favorite to get to the Western Conference
I
Finals.
agree. I mean, Denver. I mean, as much as the West is a bloodbath, like Denver is still the top dog. So if we get rid of the top dog off rip, oh, we feeling
Yeah.
ourselves, baby. Oh
And
yeah,
the Knicks are the number 2 seed. That Knicks Philly matchup is going to be more interesting than everyone thinks, though,
it will.
because Embiid is back.
He ain't the same though.
But
But
I have obviously I haven't watched the game. I've just seen the highlights. They got him through the playoff plan, but
ugly.
it's New York versus Philly. That's going to be interesting of itself. So expect fights.
Honestly, like I
Expect
said,
fights.
the NBA's wet dream might happen this year because of all the injuries. We might get a New York Boston final, Eastern Conference final.
Oh,
So you gonna have the two biggest markets with two biggest fan base on the east side playing each other. Like the NBA is hoping the Knicks make the Eastern Conference Finals and it's against Boston because boy, that's gonna be money. And then
ooh. And then you get the super ultimate wet dream if you somehow get Boston, LA. But yeah.
oh yeah, that'd be. But I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'd be a bit much, but that fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, I don't. Did you get a chance to watch that trailer I sent you
Which one?
for Transformers?
Man, I start watching after 2 seconds, man.
Bro,
Waste my
I
time with that.
I never thought I'd see the day I'd have to say bring back Michael Bay,
Yeah.
and yet here we are
Like,
because
what the
that
fuck's
was
that?
hot. So they got, for those who are old enough to remember Transformers, they got it right. Before he was Optimus Prime, he really was called Orion Pax. But this ain't the origin story we needed. This is like some Pixar
What?
cartoony bull, right?
Disney ass movie. Like, I don't want to see that
But
shit.
yeah, it's Transformers. Thank you. It's Transformers Disney, and not in a good way.
Yeah, I don't want to, bye.
Like,
No.
did you really? Who greenlit this trash?
I guess they really trying to go back to the kids. I guess. I mean, that's
It
what it
gotta
is.
be. Gotta be.
But
This is.
I, what I just like I said, I watched the first couple seconds. Yeah, I'm not even finished.
I can't. Like, I'm like, is this gonna get better? Like, I watch it through to see, like, is this gonna get better? Are they gonna eventually become Prime and Megatron? And am I gonna see Megatron turn into a Gat? Like, no.
Nah, it's Disney fired this look. He ain't gonna be no gun. He gonna be a water gun or some shit. Like, man, eat that. Nah, I'm
It's
good.
gonna be a freaking tugboat.
It's gonna be a Nerf gun, man. That's what he gonna be.
I'm like, wow, that's bad. Oh, and X-Men 97. Who's ever not up on that? I made a joke about this online. Like, this might be the one show no one's pushing skip intro for. Like, you let that intro music rock out.
That's a classic, bro. I remember that when I was a kid, boy.
You let that intro music rock out.
That's tough, man. Oh, I'm so glad they kept that, man. You can't.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like, I saw somebody complain, like I said, somebody's like, well, the animation's still the same. Yes. We
Yeah.
don't need the updated super
Nah.
CG. No, keep the animation the same.
This is a continuation of back then. So
That's what
yeah, that's
97.
what we like. Yeah.
And people, yo, people was hurt. I cannot tell you how many people's pages. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my God, not Gambit. Like, yo, people is hurt.
Bro, yo, like I said, we watched one of the episodes when I was there. And that's why I'm thinking like this show is not one of the first couple episodes. I'm like, this is not a kid show. This is not how I remember when I was a kid. They was not doing this. So I'm like, and then the last episode, well, not this one. Spoiler alert. I mean, this is not the newest episode, it's the one before. But like when they came to Genosha and just wiped everybody, and they was getting blood and everything, and like
And
I'm like,
Gambit went out like a
oh,
G.
oh. I said, this is not PG. This is not why. And then we looked, is what 14 or something. I was like, all right, that
Stuff
makes
like
sense.
that.
That makes sense.
Gambit went out like a G, yo.
Yeah, he
And
did.
then Gambit, mon ami, remember it. Like,
I love
you,
Gavin. I love Gavin. I wish
yeah,
Wolverine was there. Like I said, if we gonna see blood, I hope he slicing motherfuckers up, man. I hope I get to see that.
we ain't gonna get Logan, yo. We ain't gonna
I
get
mean, I
Logan.
know it ain't gonna be that, but I mean, hey, a little. Hey, y'all was already showing blood. People was getting stabbed. Hey, why not? You might as well. Just
Yeah,
one here and there. Just give me one good one, and I'll be good. I just need one good stabbing. I know that sounds horrible, but you know what I mean. It's a cartoon. It ain't real. So just give me one good one.
yeah, but yeah, if you're not up on X-Men 97 like I said, every now and again we get case of this is Marvel gone right. And it's been shaky since Endgame.
Yeah,
Like since Endgame has been kind of shaky, it's been kind of hit or miss.
yeah.
But every now and again we get Marvel done right.
Mm-hmm.
Echo is Marvel done right. This is Marvel done right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, from what I'm looking at all the reports, sifting through, the new Daredevil is going to be Marvel done right.
Well, let's see. I don't know about that one,
I
but
mean, John Berthold's a Punisher. You can't go wrong.
we'll see.
John Berthold's back as a Punisher. Can't go wrong.
We will see.
So now we just got to wait and see if Blade is going to be Marvel done right. You got the right cast. You
That
got
scares me.
Mahershala Ali.
Like they still have yet to film and all that. So yeah, that
Yeah.
scares me.
Deadpool, Marvel done right.
Oh yeah.
So so they're getting the mojo back. Just don't give us no bullshit in between. I can't call it bullshit because I haven't watched Eternals yet. But the people who I trust have all said it was weak sauce.
It was mid at best.
Right. The people I trust said it was weak
It
sauce.
wasn't weak,
So,
it was just mid.
so we gotta wait and see. But all right, run it back. Recap. Let's take it from the tickety top here. Let's see. Where we start? Where we start? Where we start? Caitlin Clark hate. It's not cool. It's completely unnecessary. Again, she's unproblematic. Taylor was unproblematic. I get why people can be perturbed, but it's not coming from Galen. It's not Galen. Um, the big three beef. I guess it ain't no more big three. And Drake better if listen, Drizzy, Aubrey, Canadian Cannoli. If the rumors are true and you have ghostwriters, you better call them because you don't. These little subs you've been doing, you don't bar for bar. It's not close. Are you more versatile at making poppy music that everyone appreciates?
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
pop. Don't say more
yeah,
versatile. That's not.
yeah,
That's a
you are.
different conversation.
But you don't want this. The dude with the skills didn't want it. That being cold. The dude with the skills didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely don't.
Mm-mm.
Lay down your sword, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with the back and forth of Ricky Rose. Lay
Mm-hmm.
down your sword.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do this.
Mm-mm.
It's well, I gotta go Rocky Four. It's suicide.
You
You
can't
still you
win.
know how strong he is. You can't win. There's there's that. Um, to the piece of shit that's now going to be spending the rest of his 81-year-old self in jail. Duck and cover, duck and cover. That's all I can tell you. Duck and cover, because that was the most useless a scam. Yeah, that don't hold up. Not sure why we don't look for enhanced penalties. Made this a hate crime. Like I said, all the other figure is you can't prove it. The federal government can prove it was motivated by race. But either way, your ass is toast. Enjoy jail for the rest of your days. Enjoy jail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then Walmart, really, dog. You already worth a few billion, and you want to try to scam people at the self checkout. Like I said, everything might not make it to that self checkout scanner from now on for me. Might be a stick of gum or two that don't quite get scanned. I
Don't
don't know.
don't
Depends
call
on how I'm
me.
feeling that day.
Don't call me if you get caught up, my boy.
And that's the major stuff. Transformers trailer was Trizash. Yeah. But your recap, sir.
Caitlin, like I said, we hate her fan base. That's what we really hate. Other than her, she is unproblematic. She is pretty much the savior. Now we have to kind of accept it. And then we'll have people behind her coming in to take it to another level. So it should be in a great place. I said, WNBA, please, please don't screw this up. You got your shot. This is your lightning in the bottle. Don't let it go. It won't happen again because no one's going to care. Just like Marvel, they had their lightning in the bottle, they captured it. The NBA had their lightning in the bottle, they captured it. Do not let this go. Trap this mother. Do what you got to do. All right. And then the big three, I guess it's a big one now. What can't you say? Shout out to Cole. I respect it for the most part. It's just the other part, the competitive, like the stuff that happened leading to it, I don't respect. But I understand it is what it is. So joint album. We're still waiting. That's still cool, right? So hey, no excuse. All right. The diss tracks, that trash list, I ain't got nothing else to say. Uber driver. I really hope you get the Whitey Bulger treatment. Like I said, those you don't know, look it up what happened to him. That's what I'm hoping happens. Or we can go his way. He gets a deep booty hole massage, whatever that you want to call it. That was your words, not mine. Walmart jacking up the prices. I hope y'all get bad for that because I didn't say it. So hey, uh, damn Walmart. I mean, I guess it is smart because you wouldn't be expecting it because you already quote unquote saving. So it's like it's basically hiding in plain sight. It's perfect. It's diabolically genius. I hate that I say this so much, but it's true. Like in a way, I respect it, but I fucking hate you. Like I respect the genius of it because no one's gonna really think about it. Unless like who's really going to Walmart measuring to make sure you're paying the right price? Like, come on, you go to Walmart, you know what you get. But I guess not. You paying target prices, you don't even know it. But yeah, man, Walmart, man. I guess a few billion ain't enough, man. This greed. Well, yeah, this is capitalism at its finest. Was that it? Oh yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the major stuff, trailer, so on and so forth. The Transformers trailer, but
Acknowledging that.
weak sauce, absolute weak sauce. But awesome as always to rock out with you here. Ideally, we're gonna have some more guests coming your way. But on behalf of myself, my awesome co-host, the Yeah I Said It podcast, same bat channel, next time. Peace.
Yeah.